Hi Taurus, I'm hoping you're doing well. This will be your weekly reading. So we're going to continue with the weeklies to see what the energies are like. This will be for the 11th through the 17th. Mercury by this time will be direct. So some of you have felt it more because again, it is in a fixed sign such as Leo. So you guys have felt the struggle. Again, depending on your chart and on your degrees, chart degrees. So for this week, just whatever the universe wants you to know. What are the energies? How are things unfolding? What is something here that you want to know? And what are the possibilities? Please remember, these are pretty general. Take what resonates, leave the rest. Take this as what you should be aware of as guidance and not as something that is written in stone. All right, Taurus, let's see. What is important for you? What's coming in? How are things unfolding? What are the best possible energies for Taurus with whatever is going on in their life for the 11th through the 17th? Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. One more. Pisces or Aries. I'm gonna say Aries. Pisces, maybe. Yeah, Pisces. Okay. Where is your happy foundation? Though this is, and I have to see how the rest of the reading develops. This is Sun in Capricorn, but I can see Taurus with this energy as well. You know, it's just my own universe here, my own foundation where I'm happy. I don't care about anything out there. I just created this. I feel like close-knit or community or what is important to me, what makes me happy. I've put this foundation. I did it. And this is where I find happiness. But we'll see. The Knight of Pentacles, also kind of your energy. Consistent, daily here situation, planning. It's like, or you feel like I'm going to find my peace and my foundation by doing something consistently every day. Peace of mind, actions are very practical, which again can be very much your energy. We'll see. Maybe that's what you're asking. Okay, so if this is right now mostly about a project, work with the Eight of Pentacles, you got this. Another very much, I'm getting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This is Virgo energy. Now, this is very much also ritual, habitual kind of energy where perfection is coming in. What do I need here each day to master that I know that I'm going to make it happen? Maybe you're staying like with what you know, or maybe that's what you're questioning here. But there's improvement, there's progress. Let's see, because I'm going to bring this all together, how the rest of the reading is coming in. Yeah, it's very hard because this is Leo energy. The challenge or what it is that you feel like you have to overcome, at the core of this, there's something, especially if you have a lot of fire in your chart, Taurus with fire, is like peace, and then there's this chaotic part here, or passionate, or more of a impulsive energy that is coming in. I feel like there's something that you want, going back to the Sun, the passion, the desire, but you're finding this challenging. Maybe because of what has to be improved, or there's a patience and consistency. But this is like there's some type of restriction, push and pull. There's something that is bubbling here. Look at it. And it's like you're trying to contain it. How you contain that at the core level when there's a lot right now that is happening around you that maybe you feel very passionate about. But how can you not explode? Or how can you not let other things... or how you bring things together and maintain the passion with things that are kind of disturbing you is going to be your challenge here. Oh, you see? If you have Pisces in your chart, or you're dealing with Pisces, the full moon has something like this. it's like underneath you're about to explode, or again the kind of safety net or what you used to know is about to change, and you're trying to maintain that rhythm in a way, or mastery of what you know with all of this fire. If you also have Aries, you're feeling it mostly here, especially because Mars is in Libra, and then we have Saturn and Neptune in Aries. But yeah, what is something about your foundation here that has changed? What is something that you feel passionate about, but you're afraid to open up? If you feel like something has completely changed about your foundation, you're still trying to work things out, and you're still trying to be consistent here. Yeah, something has happened here. The Three of Swords. Saturn is coming very strong here, by the way, guys. So definitely with Saturn, there's work, there's limitation, there's insecurity, there's sometimes karmic things as well. But the Three of Swords, it might be all about separation or something that you feel torn, heartbroken about. Okay, well, your romantic side is winning, or your creative side, or your more intuitive, loving, caring, nurturing approach. At least that's what you're thinking. Love conquers all. We went from the Knight of Pentacles, unless it's like friends and lovers here, or is this gonna develop into feelings? That's what you're thinking. That's what you're thinking the best approach will be, or what you're anticipating in your mind. More romantic, loving, intuitive, caring approach. Guys, I want to say that you keep getting you keep getting the Fool a lot. I did mention Uranus. I feel like sometimes I keep repeating myself just in case that there's for the new subscribers here, but it's like there's no other way. It feels like something has to start here from scratch, or is telling you believe or open up to things that maybe are not completely here guaranteed, but there's an excitement in the air. And I said Uranus because it is right now in Gemini, but it's going to go back to Taurus for the last time here. I'm going to clarify the Fool. The Fool is coming good here, but as a Taurus, you are, I don't know if I'm a Scorpio, by the way, your opposite sign. I don't know if you feel comfortable with this one, unless you're done. You have dealt with a heartbreak. You know that the foundation doesn't work anymore. Once you know that, I feel like you're ready to let go. But yeah, it feels like in your chapter, in your beginning, or an idea or something here, in your era, something starting. Where the Eight of Pentacles, as I mentioned, is mostly working in progress. Something about the view, the possibility here is coming in. And your thoughts and your attitude are kind of in sync, because it is water. You're going to be more open. Whatever was in situation, a separation, or there's a comeback, or you're surrounding yourself with people or situation that have the kind of the same mindset, loving, sociable, open, caring. That's your attitude. That's how you bring in things out. You're not letting whatever happened here get to you. And it's telling you, external to you, this might be a person, this might be what the universe wants you to know. There's this completion of a happily ever after, or someone is looking at you as their happily ever after, or there's marriage here, bliss, family, contentment, someone that is dreaming about this happily ever after here, or it will lead to that. Yeah, you are on a journey, because you have the Hermit. I don't know if you feel like right now there's a lot that you have to figure out. Someone needs time, or there's I don't know even if you feel like, am I going to be alone? Is this just a lot of introspection? with a hermit, because again, the Fool, it's just that new beginning, not knowing exactly, hoping for something new, but not knowing exactly. And I know that in here you're coming as more sociable, more loving, more open, and that hermit sometimes is alone in retrospection here, in solitude. Oh my goodness. Page of Pentacles. You're going to have the talk as well. It's you. I feel like you're on a quest to something higher, by the way. 2 major arcanas, Taurus. So it's like whatever is this journey, and opening your mind and trusting, it's going to bring here knowledge, something sacred. And or it can be vows, promises, and commitment. I'm going to clarify because I really want to see the Hierophant, how is associated here. Remember, I said that there's this mastery. By the way, the Hierophant is also part of the 5 of Wands. That's why it's coming here with this higher knowledge and knowing how to deal with this situation. The challenge here is this passion at the core level. And thinking of Leo, again, has to do with your identity, your heart. Where with a Hierophant is understanding something bigger, something higher here. You want to master something. Even look at how this is coming together. There's going to be these big realizations or knowledge or something that changes completely here how you have been looking at things. Marriage, commitment, relationship, maybe higher education. Something is going to open up completely here. But whatever the mastery and the skill, and you're feeling like struggle because of other things here at the core level, what you want and how this associate this with something. And I'm saying vows, promises, and romance because that's what it is in your mind here as well. You might be feeling like I want this, but there's something else that I'm trying to bring all together here. And will I have the happily ever after? Can I have all this? And it seems some type of knowledge is coming in, some type of realization regarding this journey, wisdom. Let me see. I want to say regarding here with the 10 of Cups externally, what is something you consider a happily ever after, you or this person? What is the Fool here, please? Knight of Wands was coming in. There's a journey of more of a in search of something. One more. Okay, that's why. It's interesting. Yep. Making that choice into the unknown here. Just believing and going. It feels like a calling, but you kind of feel like I don't have the knowledge. I don't know where this is going to lead. I don't know what's going to happen. Remember, the outcome is saying it's going to happen after you start believing or answering this call or going into this unknown after you know something doesn't work for you anymore. 3 major arcana. Yeah, these are very important for you guys in your awakening, or starting in your life, or trusting here to kind of take this big leap of faith, start something new. But I feel like there's a message, a higher calling, a divine intervention here, kind of a thing. Because look, we have the Hierophant from above here, accessing the knowledge, and even the Judgment is coming as help. So just trusting that you are actually making the right choice in starting something completely new. What is the Hierophant? One more. Okay. Yep. It is towards love at the end, or union. But you're going to understand, and for some of you, you might realize what you need to let go. Whatever you're fighting, there's this fluid letting go, or finding a solution without holding on to a place of resentment. because a chance is there, and there's a meeting here of a person or a union. But it is when you're understanding what is going on here that you feel a soul struggle for some of you, and physically, or when it comes to the certain situation, you want to bring this all together. You want to things to work smoothly with what you know, with what you can handle physically. But the Hierophant is reminding you that there's not only the knowledge does not apply only to that. That's why you also have the Three of Cups here, because you want to bring things together, but it's the realization of a union and coming in and knowing that there's this, with the Six of Swords, first of all, like someone is finding a solution and is like kind of thinking outside of the box, is not very much subjective. It feels like looking at what do we need to do here to move from this subject so we can have a chance and come together here. That's what is coming, because again, of a situation of heartbreak or separation in the past. So this is it, guys. I really hope this resonates with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.